Hello, welcome to Verbling. I'm teacher Oakley, and for the next hour we are going to be learning idioms. Today's idiom class will be looking at idioms to discuss moods or to talk about moods or to define moods. Kind of continuing a theme for the day of my earlier classes with this class. Okay, so we're going to be learning these idioms by doing some fill-in-the-blank exercises as well as some discussion. As we do the class, I will be attempting to think of related idioms that are used for similar purposes. As well as I will attempt to clarify the situational use of the idioms, which is something that happens when you're talking about idioms. We often use them in specific situations, as a reply or self-commentary, as a sarcastic reply. Anyway, I'll try to illuminate those various situational uses. And as I always say when I do an idioms class, I encourage students to share idioms in your native languages that have a similar meaning, or maybe completely different idioms that are used for the same purpose. That's always interesting for us to explore in an idioms class. Okay, today, once again, idioms to discuss moods and emotions and feelings. Okay, here we go. All right, hello, Max. Hi, how are you? Hi, Max.
Hello, Oakley. Hello, Sasha. Привет.
Hello. Hi, Sasha. How are you?
Hello, hi to everyone.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the class. Also, hello, Heidi.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Welcome back.
I made my cross, so I wanted to take a picture. Then I know the battery was already run out, and I tried to charge, but I couldn't charge, so I went to the electronic shop to buy the new battery.
Mm-hmm.
I paid 4,000 yen.
Yeah.
Painful.
Painful. Oh, I see. Okay. Painful. You felt pained. Okay. All right. Well, at least you have a battery now. Saud is with us. Hello, Saud. How are you? Do you have a good connection? I see you went in and out of the class. Saud, are you there? Well, anyway, I still can't hear you, just so you know. If you can hear me, try to get your connection figured out, and that way you can participate in the class. I'm sure he'll come back. Okay, we're going to jump right into the idioms today. Often we look at some literal meanings before we start, but we've got quite a few idioms, so we're going to jump right into it today. I'm going to do a screen share, and we're going to do a fill-in-the-blank exercise. In this exercise, I would like you to read the sentence or sentences and fill in the blank with the proper word, missing word, which is up top here in bold italics. Okay, Saud, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
There we go. Okay, welcome to the class.
Thank you.
Okay, glad to see you could make it. All right, Max, you were first in today, so can you start us off with sentence number 1?
Our sons just got engaged to a really nice girl. We are over there. We are over the world. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Uh,
It's
no,
moon,
but
cloud, tail, sponge, eyes. I just try to.
something in the sky.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe we are over the air.
Really? Okay.
Maybe clouds
Uh,
over the moon. I don't know.
over the moon. Here it is. It's up here, actually. Okay.
Over
Over the
the moon.
moon. We're over the moon. All right. Meaning, what is the meaning? We're over the moon.
It's like
Maybe.
in seventh clouds or on seven.
Close. In seventh heaven.
In seventh heaven, yeah.
Seventh heaven.
Okay.
You're very, very happy if you're in seventh heaven. Sure. If you're over the moon, you're very excited. We have to be a little bit careful. Now, this particular idiom, over the moon, definitely means very, very happy. But, of course, we have a sort of a connotation with moon. Of course, lunar is a more formal word, adjective meaning something to do with the moon, lunar, which, of course, is very closely related in English to lunacy. In fact, in olden times, people thought that the moon actually was responsible for insanity. So a lunatic was affected by the moon. So you got to be careful. But this doesn't really mean crazy. This particular idiom, if you're over the moon, happy, excited about something. Okay, Sasha, number 2.
I've just passed my driving test. I can't believe it. I'm so pleased. I feel as if I'm walking on the clouds. Clouds.
Close. Close. You're up in the sky as well. That's good.
Maybe air. No.
Air, yeah. There you go. Walking on air. Okay. Walking on air, you're elated. Again, very, very happy and excited. You're okay, his feet don't touch the ground, or his feet aren't touching the ground. This concept is similar. We use for like very similar, walking on air. We used to talk about somebody in love, for example. They're very, very happy because they're in love. Walking on air. We often use these idioms. His feet aren't touching the ground to talk about somebody who's in love. Yeah. Okay. Now clouds, we have to be a little bit careful. There's another one with clouds. If you're on cloud 9, there you go. By the numbers in the sky, I don't know, seventh heaven, cloud 9, it's another one. It means you're very happy. But you have to be careful, because if your head is in the clouds, okay, it means that you're not thinking very carefully about things. You're being too idealistic. You're being maybe too idealistic or too optimistic about something. Okay, Sasha, on seventh sky. Oh, seventh sky, seventh heaven. All right, that's common. Okay. Cool. All right. So clouds, kind of like moon, you have to be a little careful, because one means happy, one means crazy. Your head is in the clouds. It can mean that you're not down to earth, which is an idiom meaning the opposite. Head in the clouds is kind of the opposite, down to earth, or feet firmly planted on the ground. Okay, you're very practical. Okay. So these have opposite meanings, but then again, we have he's on cloud 9. All right. Next one, Heidi, number 3.
I'm just ringing, I think, to thank you for my present. It's exactly what I wanted. I'm thrilled too. I'm just ringing to thank you for my present. What does it mean?
Calling. If you're ringing someone, that is used as a verb to mean phone calling someone.
Phone calling. To thank you. To thank me.
Yeah, thank somebody. Right.
No, I don't hear anything, so what I say? Sleep to spirit. Air.
No. Walking on air. We got that one already. No, you're just saying you're very happy. I'm thrilled. Sometimes in English we can just say I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled can mean very happy. You think of thrill with thrilling or thriller movies, or a thrill ride at the amusement park, but thrilled can also mean very happy. Thrilled to be here is a very common phrase, meaning you're happy to be somewhere. So, kind of just exaggerating it a little bit. Probably thrilled to bits.
A bit. A little.
Thrilled to bits. Well, it's kind of backwards. A bit thrilled, but we're saying thrilled to bits. Thrilled to pieces. Bits can also mean little parts or pieces. So we can hear thrilled to bits. I think Americans more often say thrilled to pieces. Thrilled to death, which is a little strange, but yeah, you're thrilled to death. It sounds like a bad thing, but it's actually a very good thing. Okay. Anyway, all right. There we go. Next one's Saud, number 4.
Look at Claire. She seems so relaxed and happy these days. She looks as if she hasn't got a care in the world.
Right, hasn't got a care in the world. All right. No stress, low stress, nothing bothering her, nothing to worry about. Okay, not a care in the world. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty straightforward. Yeah, that's it. Nothing bothering them. Okay, Max, back to you, number 5.
Pete's wife's just had twins. He's going around like a dog with 2 tails.
Okay. All right. All right. He's too busy, in other words. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
this Idioms using only for who has twins only or what?
Oh no. This somebody who's extremely busy. Okay, for example, we just got an order for 100 units in the factory, and we can only build 10 units a day. All the workers are running around like a dog with 2 tails. Just means very busy. It can mean any situational, in any situation. Anything. I've waited to the last minute to plan my trip. So I've got to get to the bank. I got to buy my tickets. I've got to get flight insurance. I've got to buy some supplies for the beach. I've been running around all day like a dog with 2 tails, trying to get errands done. Like that. It's too busy. Yeah, okay. Good question, though. Thanks. Okay, let me quickly welcome a couple of students who've joined the class. Hello, Ken.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Welcome. Nice to see you. Okay, and Aldona is with us. Hello, Aldona.
Hello, teacher. Hello, class.
Hello. Welcome. All right, we'll come around to you guys in just a little bit. Okay, Sasha, number 6.
Sorry about all the noise last night. I hope we didn't wake you. We were celebrating our exam results and we were in very high spirits.
Very good. Now, of course, you can be in high spirits or you can be in low spirits. He's been in low spirits since he lost his mother to cancer, for example. High spirits or low spirits. Basically, a good mood, a very good mood, or a very bad mood. Yeah, that's basically it. All right, so spirits, a lot of meanings in English. It can refer to your mood, usually high or low. It can refer to alcohol. It can refer to ghosts. Lots of different things. Okay, moving on. Heidi, number 7.
Mark just landed his dream job, so he's on 9 at the moment. Cloud of 9? Cloud
Yeah, that's it. On cloud 9. Okay, again, very happy. I think you've probably noticed trend here. Pretty much all of these are happy emotions. Okay, last one. Saud, number 8.
Number 8. We've just heard that we've got big contract which is going to last for 5 years. We're all as pleased as punch.
Very good. Excellent guess. It's the only one left, but okay. It's pleased as punch. Now, this is actually, I don't know how common it is. It was really common in my family. It's pleased as punch. Strangely, it was very popular in my family because I'm an American, and basically we don't have Punch and Judy shows in the United States, or I've never actually seen one other than in a movie. So Punch, which is short for Punchinello, is the main male character in a puppet show, Punch and Judy, or Punch and Judy shows in England. They used to. I don't know if they still do. He's cruel. He's always beating on Judy. He's always hitting people with a hammer. It's a puppet show. But anyway, as pleased as punch is nonetheless a very common simile as adjective, as something else. This is called a simile, this construction type of a comparison, type of an analogy. It's called a simile. So this one is idiomatic. It's so common. It's pleased as punch. And both sides of the pond, as we say, both in America and England.
What does it
okay.
mean?
Really happy. Satisfied. More like satisfied. Rewardingly satisfied. Pleased as punch. Yeah. Like here. Now, okay, could be used in business, could be used many of these. Oh, our son got engaged. We're pleased as punch about it. I'm so pleased. In the second one, I'm pleased as punch. Actually, most of these idioms we've just looked at to talk about happy, fairly interchangeable.
It is very common in America.
Pleased as punch? It wasn't my family. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if it was everywhere, but it certainly was in my upbringing, strangely enough. Yeah, anyway. I don't know as I heard other people using it very much, but in my upbringing, it was used a lot. Okay, well, you may have noticed that most of those were about expressing happiness, excitement, satisfaction, positive moods and emotions. Now we're going to go the other way. Anger, bad moods. All right, we're going to try to see which ones we know. We've only got 5 or so. See if we can fill in the blanks here real quick, and then we'll actually try using them in a sentence and in a practical application. So after we look at them and talk about them a little bit. Ken, do you know A?
A, your top.
A, your top. Yeah.
Below your top.
Below your top. Yeah, okay. Very good. Do you have any idea where this comes from?
No, I have no idea.
Okay, Ken, you ever cook rice?
Yes.
Okay. If you ever cook rice in a pot with fire, not an electric cooker, but a fire, you probably know that if you put the top on really tight, the steam will build up and will actually move the top off. All right? There's a concept in English which we use in several different kinds of ways of this very thing. Something that's heated up gets hotter and hotter, steam will blow the top. For example, if I say I need to vent, it means I need to talk to get rid of my negative emotions. I need to vent. If you cook rice, you may have a lid that has a hole in it, and that hole will allow steam to escape so the top won't blow off. All right? So if you say to somebody, I need to vent, it's like all that steam, all that pressure is getting to you. The whole idea of pressure and steam and somebody being steamed. If you are steamed, that means you're really angry. If you're hot under the collar, okay. Lots of things. We have blood boil coming up here in just a minute. You're steaming hot, your blood's boiling, you're hot under the collar, he's on fire. All of these things with heat and pressure. There's a lot of different ways in English to express this concept. So if you blow your top, okay, the pressure gets to you and you lose control. That's basically the meaning. Aldona, do you know number B?
I think so. Fly off the handle.
Okay, very good. Have you ever flown off the handle?
Sometimes.
Okay. Glad you can admit it. All right, if you fly off the handle, that means you yell at somebody or you overreact in anger. All right, we're talking about overreacting in anger. Somebody flies off the handle. Okay. Next one, Max, do you know C?
Give someone a piece of your mind.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also another, not in this list, foaming mouth. Foaming mouth.
Foam at the mouth?
Foam mouth. Yeah, some kind of, no?
Yeah.
I think I've heard about it, some kind of, maybe...
Yeah. Well, foam, like sea foam, like small white bubbles. Okay.
Yeah.
So literally a dog who has rabies, okay, will actually have white foam in his mouth. He'd be crazy. And then a rabid dog is very angry and violent. So we would use this. It is idiomatic. We would use this as a description about somebody else, definitely. You would never say, I'm foaming at the mouth. No one would say that. It sounds way too weird. He was practically, you might say practically, or almost. He was almost foaming at the mouth. He was so angry. That might be a common way to say it. Used to describe someone else, definitely in a third-person way.
Okay.
And how angry they were. Yeah. Just so you and everybody else knows, I'm going to be switching over to the group chat to write more notes. That's the blue box in the upper left-hand corner. Because you brought up that one, Max, I want to share another one with you. Foaming at the bit. It's sort of related. It's talking about white foam in your mouth. If somebody's foaming at the bit, totally not related to moods and everything. Well, kind of. Actually, yes, it is. Anybody in class know what that means? If you're foaming at the bit? Or, I'll give you an alternate. We also say chomping at the bit. Same meaning. Okay. Nobody knows? All right. Now this expression, these two expressions mean the same thing, really the same concept. A bit is the metal bar that goes into a horse's mouth. When you try to ride a horse, you may use a bit. That's a metal piece so that the horse can feel you tugging on his head left or right. And if you pull back to stop the horse, it kind of hurts him. If a horse really wants to get going, you can tell when a horse really wants to go because he paws the ground with his hoof, and he might start actually blowing out of his mouth or chomping at the bit. He'll start chewing on that metal in his mouth, or foam will start coming out of his mouth. He's ready to go. He wants to move. So somebody that's foaming on the bit can't wait to get started. They're really excited to begin something, whatever, a race, a job. I just got a new job. I start Monday. I'm chomping at the bit. I can't wait. Anything. You really want to begin.
Great
All right.
choice, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, give someone a piece of your mind. All right, you're going to tell them, share with them, probably not nicely, your opinion about something. Very often, because you have been offended, someone has offended you or has been very rude to you, you will give them a piece of your mind. You will tell them exactly what you really think about them or about their action, their rude action. For example, I can remember giving someone a...
So you're telling them about the words?
You don't have to. It's not necessarily doesn't mean that, but it might be common. I remember giving someone a piece of my mind who crowded in front of me as I was waiting for tickets. With my family, with two little kids, and I'm patiently waiting to buy my tickets, and somebody just walked in front of me, and I gave them a piece of my mind. As in, do you know how rude that is? You know what? What are you the Queen of England? Who are you that you think you can do that? I gave them a piece of my mind. I let them know exactly how I felt. Okay. All right, Sasha, how about D?
Speed blood.
Spitting blood. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this may be closer to Max's concept of foaming at the mouth. And we usually say somebody's ready to spit blood. Again, practically foaming at the mouth. He's ready to spit blood. So we phrase it in a way that makes it known they're not actually spitting is coming out of their mouth or blood isn't dripping out of their mouth. They're just, it seems like they're going to do that. All right.
Talking rude.
What's that?
Talking very rude to someone.
No, it's more. It's very close to Max's when he brought up foaming at the mouth. We only use that to describe somebody else. So if I say he looks like he's ready to spit blood. Oh, she is so mad at you. She's ready to spit blood. Okay, it's an exaggerated way to describe someone else. Usually, almost always.
So he is angry when he spits blood.
Super angry. Yeah.
Super angry, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We say here in our country, we say vomiting blood when
Oh, really?
he's so angry.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I guess that's kind of similar. All right. Heidi, last one. Verb again.
Make? No.
Yes. Yes. Make your blood boil. So again, with the hot temperatures and anger in English going together. There it is. Something makes your blood boil. Makes you very angry. Now, this particular idiom is often used by the speaker to explain something that makes him, oh, it makes my blood boil when people cut in front of me in line. Drives me crazy. Makes my blood boil. All right, something that makes, we often use this one almost always, not entirely exclusively, but almost always to talk about ourselves and what makes us angry. Us being the speaker. All right, let's try these out, see if we can figure them out in a practical sentence. Saud, number one.
I always try to keep calm, but when the steward spilled the drink over me, I just blew my top and demanded to upgrade it to first class.
Okay. Blew your top, no doubt. You shouted at the steward, yelled at him. Okay. All right. Let's say you blew your top. You lost your temper. Another more simple way to say it. Lose your temper. Blow your top. Okay. Ken, number two.
When I came back and found the dent in my car, I was spitting blood.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Spitting blood. All right. Very angry. All right. In this case, he's talking about himself. Okay, but he's talking about himself basically in the third person. I was spitting blood. All right. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes we also use spitting mad. He's spitting mad. As an adjective, like a two-word adjective. Spitting mad. Okay. Next one, Aldana. Oh, whoops. Next one.
Okay.
3.
It makes my blood boil just to see the pictures of those refugees.
Okay, my blood boil again. All right, talking about yourself. The speaker's talking about themselves. So this would be very common. All right, great. Max, back to you.
I don't often lose my temper, but when I saw that woman hitting her little boy in the street, I flew off the handle and gave her a piece of my mind.
Yeah, well, there you go. It's very useful and practical example of how this would be used. Sure. Flown off the handle. This is one of those idioms where we use it negatively. No need to fly off the handle. Don't fly off the handle. Somebody starts what we think is overreacting. We may say, hey, no need to fly off. Don't fly off the handle. Let me explain. Okay. All right.
What does handle mean in this practical sentence?
I'm sorry. What was that?
What does handle mean in this sentence?
I flew off the handle. Well, it's used idiomatically, so just means the idiom. But I'm not sure. I have an idea, but I don't think it's right.
I think ears.
What's that?
Ears.
Ears.
Handle? Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure.
Him out.
I'm not sure. To tell you the truth, I'm not really sure. I have an image in my mind when I hear this idiom, and that's I always think about a witch on a broom. That's what helps me remember it, but I'm not sure where this derives from. Fly off the handle. Actually, I used to know. I actually learned this once, but I don't remember now. Anyway, it's completely different. What I do remember, it's completely different than the physical meaning. It didn't help me to remember it. Okay. Same thing. Here's some more on the Warpath. Now we're going to use nouns. Here we go. Let's see which ones of these we know, which we might know. Let's take a look here. Sasha. Okay.
Like a red rag to a bull.
Sure.
We have
All
the
right.
same, exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as probably a lot of you know, the bullfighters in Spain or Mexico will wave a red flag to attract the bull. Even though I don't, I think bulls are colorblind.
Yes.
They are? Yeah, that's
Just,
true.
the red is just maybe tradition.
The motion that
it's all about how you do it with the rag.
Right. Okay.
How you teasing bulls with it.
Right. That's what you're doing, exactly. Teasing the bull. Okay. So if something's
Just
like
part of show.
just part of the show, yeah, like the funny hat and the gold spangles on the matador. Okay, like red to a bull. So something that attracts anger. So we're using this gets used as an analogy. All right, it's like red to a bull. It's something that makes somebody very angry. Usually we use this for somebody specifically, something. It makes him crazy when you talk about, I don't know, he gets crazy when you talk about politics in the office. It's like red to a bull. All right, he gets really angry about it. Okay, next one, Heidi.
The last straw.
Yeah. All right. The last straw. Do you know what other idiom or actually a saying this is associated with?
I can't remember just one. Only one here. One here for the risk. Yeah, I forgot what's the.
Okay. It's closely.
May I help you a bit?
Sure, go ahead.
Which broke?
Yeah, that's it. Go ahead. Finish it.
Heidi, maybe you remember. No? Which
animal.
broke? Yeah.
I know this word, but the teacher asked me very similar things. So I can't remember exactly. Like only here, one here, the gap.
One hair's gap.
That you can survive from the risk.
So by a hair.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, you can survive, or he won the race by a hair. He survived the accident by a hair.
Yeah.
A metal rod went shooting by his head. He survived by a hair. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, the one I was thinking of, yeah.
By skin on his teeth.
This last straw is a very famous story, so I know that.
Right. I think it's Aesop's Fables or something. Maybe not. By the skin of his teeth. Okay, that means you escaped something barely by the skin of your teeth. All right, the straw that broke the camel's back, closer to the whole angry moods thing. That's the one. Somebody or something, whatever. Bad things happen incrementally, little by little by little by little. For example, your boss asks you to do one extra little thing, and then, can you get me a cup of coffee? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you correct my email? Can you do this? Can you do that? Finally, there's the last straw. That is the last straw. And then
Last straw, which broke the camel back.
That's it. So you get sick of your boss asking you to do things, and you hit him over the head with a pencil sharpener. Okay, and you're done.
Or third strike.
Third strike. Third strike, Max, has more to do with now the boss would use that for his employee, and he said, "Oh, John, you're late to work again. That's your third strike. You're fired. We're gonna have to let you go." So more like you've been given chances to do better, but you didn't do better. So third strike, you're out. The last straw is much more the other way around. Much could be the boss, I suppose. The boss could say that's the last straw, you're fired, but much more common to have it going the other way. Somebody keeps asking you to do more and more and more and more until you finally get sick of it. And you blow your top. Okay. Here's one I mentioned much earlier in the lesson. Saud?
Yes.
Yeah, number C. Sorry.
Hot
Letter
under
C.
the collar.
Hot under the collar, indeed. You're hot under the collar. You're angry. That's it. So this is, you could be describing yourself. You could be describing another person. My wife got a little.
Make a lot of sweeting.
Well, it's really common. My wife got a little hot under the collar when I came home 2 hours late. For example, I think I actually used that one this weekend, last weekend. Ken, do you know D?
Up in arms.
Ah, very good. Up in arms. Well, here they're talking about not your arms attached to your body, but probably weapons. Arms can be weapons. So this, somebody's angry, okay, but the whole staff is up in arms about the new proposal by the HR department. Oh, the whole staff is up in arms. Usually you're talking about a group of people being angry. Thus the plural. Okay, you make a group of people angry. Okay. Aldona.
At the end of my tether.
Tether, or sometimes rope, the end of my rope. What does it mean if you're at the end of your rope or the end of your tether? Aldona.
Well, it is to be very, very angry.
Yeah, that's true. But particularly frustrated, angry. I'm about to go crazy. I've been watching my small children for 12 hours straight, and I'm at the end of my rope. They're driving me crazy. I need a break. Okay, like that. You're at the end of your rope. Just one more thing will be the last straw. You're getting close to the last straw. If you're at the end of your rope. Okay. By the way, Americans more commonly say end of my rope rather than tether. Last one here, Max.
On the Warpath.
Yeah. All right. What does that mean if you're on the Warpath?
I mean, it's two words, war and path.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Your acting like
I think the way of the war.
Yeah, on the way to war. This actually used to
Yeah.
be used. This comes from like well, maybe not, but they use it for American Indians who were at war. They're on the warpath. Okay, so now idiomatically, somebody who, if you're on the warpath, then there's an idea that you're out to actually do some kind of, maybe if not violence, to have a fight with somebody.
Parrot,
You're planning, like you plan a war. Nobody just has a war. Somebody has to have an idea of a plan. So if you're on the warpath, for example, if I called and said, Max, I just wanted to call to warn you, your wife found some woman's panties in your car, and she's coming to your workplace. She's on the warpath, so look out. Okay, like that. Like there's a reason somebody's coming to get you. They are traveling so as to argue or fight with you. Or more generally, I could say the boss is on the warpath today. Just avoid him. He's yelling at everybody who he comes into contact with. So he's on the warpath. He's angry about the sales figures, and he's on the warpath. He's going to yell at everyone. He's going to find a reason to yell at everyone today. Okay, well, I guess much. Here we go. Sasha, number one, we're going to use these to complete the sentences.
Keep away from Felicity today. She's on warpath about something.
Yeah, there you go. Exact example I just made. Sorry. Yep, she's on the warpath about something. Notice we don't even know why she's angry. She's on the warpath about something. Okay. Nobody knows.
But basically, it's like very angry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But often, as I tried to give an example earlier, it's about something specific, and they're coming to have. They're looking for somebody specifically to fight with. Can be both ways. Okay. Heidi, number two.
If you want to get on with Roger, don't talk about the hospitals. It's like he just brought his top. What?
Okay.
Like a red rag to the bull.
Yeah. A red rag to the bull. Yeah. I think I brought up the don't talk about politics, I think, in my example, but yeah, okay. He just blows his top. All right. Makes him crazy. This would be very very common to talk about a topic that makes somebody kind of wild and angry. Saud, number three.
calm down. There is no need to get so shouting won't get you anywhere.
Okay. Don't get so
hot under the collar.
yeah. I think I had mentioned that we usually use this in a negative way, just like this. Don't get so hot or under the collar. We often use it to tell someone to calm down. It's the most common usage of that. Ken seems to be gone. Okay, Aldona, number four.
Okay, it's terrible. They want to build a new road just 20 meters away from our houses. Everybody's up their arms about it, as you can imagine.
Yeah, up in arms. It's important that you say it correct. Always up in arms.
Up in arms.
And yes, again, everybody's up in arms. A group of people are upset about something.
I think it's mean demonstrations like that.
Well, it's very close. Yeah, closely related to the idea when people have demonstrations or riots or things like that, you can describe them as being up in arms. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Max, back to you, number 5.
All right, this is it. This is it. How to pronounce it short? This is it.
This is
This
it.
is
This is
This is it. Okay, I warned you. This is something you said you'd be home by midnight. It's now 20 past. I don't know. This is maybe the last straw. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. This is the last straw. Okay. All right. That's it. It's the last straw. Okay, somebody's. All right, they've done something bad, been late over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. All right, this is the last straw. Okay. Sasha, number 6.
I've asked you time and time again to keep the flat tidy, not to smoke and not to leave things lying about. You just don't listen. I'm at the end of the rope.
Yeah, end of my rope. We use a
I'm
possessive.
at the end of my rope. And what is lying about? It's lie everywhere.
Yeah, that's right. Not to leave things lying about. Yeah, lying here and there, like your, I don't know, your dirty clothes, for example, your socks and your yesterday's shirt just lying around. Yeah, being untidy. Yep, I'm at the end of my tether. I'm at the end of my rope. Okay, really annoyed. You can't really stand one more thing. Very similar if you're at wits ends. It's at wits end. I'm at wits end. And we don't say well, yeah, we can. You can say at my wits end, or you can just say I'm at wits ends. Wits end. Ugh. Anyway, to show that you've had it. You're really, really frustrated. If you're at wits end, it means you don't know what to do. You've got some kind of problem and you have no idea. You've tried everything, you've thought of everything, or you've thought and thought, but you have no solution to a problem. So, thusly, you are very frustrated. Okay. All right. Well, here's this. This is weird. We were over the moon when it looked as if Bayern were going to clinch it. Okay, they were very excited. What does this mean? Anybody? It looked like they were going to clinch it. Bayern is a football team, of course, if you don't know. If it looked as if Bayern were going to clinch it, what does that mean?
I think it comes from box, but I'm not sure.
Well, okay, they do. There is this word is closely associated with boxing. If two fighters are in a clinch, they're close to each other, holding each other around the shoulders. They're in a clinch. They're not. They've got to back up. You can't punch somebody when you're in a clinch. Okay, no, but when a team or any competition, if somebody looks like they're going to clinch it, it looks like they're going to win. Even though there may be time left, look, if one football team is ahead of the other football team 6-0, and there's only 2 minutes left, they've clinched it. In basketball, when one team's up by 10 points and there's 12 seconds left, they've clinched it. It's just physically impossible for the other team to come back. And I don't know this one. We're sick as a parrot. There's another analogy, a simile type analogy, but sick as a parrot, this is very British. I've never, ever in my life actually heard anybody use this. Must be very British.
I heard only in America, Sick as a dog.
Yes, exactly. Sick as a dog. Which is actually used to talk about not being depressed. This is as sick as a parrot. This is about being depressed, being upset because their team lost. In American English, when you say you're sick as a dog, it means you're actually physically ill. Okay. All right. Quick review. We've got about 5 minutes or less. Let's see if we can quickly see how many of these we remember. All right. Zipping around here. Okay. Okay. Okay, hang on a second. All right. Totally cannot remember whose turn it was here. Heidi, take us back to you. Yeah.
I'm at the end of my tether.
Tether, or end of my rope. Yep. Very good. Okay. Saud.
Okay. Why are you so hot under the collar?
Very good. All right. These are all missing prepositions, by the way. You got to have those prepositions right, or they don't really work. Aldana.
I am on cloud 9.
Great. Good for you. On cloud 9. Very happy. All right. Max for 4.
I don't remember. We were on very high spirits.
I knew you would say that, but it's in.
Oh, okay, in very high.
In high spirits, and remember that this can also be in low spirits. If you're very depressed, he's in low spirits. Okay, next one, Sasha, number 5.
That's like a red rag to a bull.
Very good. Okay. Yep. Heidi, number 6.
She just flew off the handle.
Excellent. All right. Get very angry very quickly. Saud, number 7.
I'm walking over air.
Close, but on. Walking on air.
On air.
Right. Okay. Very, very happy again. Okay, Aldana, number 8.
I'm thrilled to bits with it.
All right. Americans probably would say I'm thrilled to pieces, or even I'm thrilled to death. Very excited, very happy. Okay, Max, number 9.
I was over the moon.
Terrific. Great. And finally, Heidi.
I don't know.
Okay, well, she's on the warpath. She's out for blood. Oh, there's another one. Someone very similar to on the warpath. She's out for blood, meaning she's very specifically out to get someone or argue with somebody, and she's very angry, and she's gonna come get you like that. Okay. That will do it for today. Thank you, everyone, very much for the class. Hopefully you learned a couple of useful idioms, and we'll see you next time here on Verbling. Bye-bye for now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.